get to Paris, go to the headquarters of the King's Musketeers. Present this to Captain de Treville, my oldest friend, and your godfather. These 15 crowns, my son, are all I can give you. My sword. The name of D'Artagnan has never been dishonored. I had always dreamed that when this day came, I could send you away fully equipped on a magnificent horse. Charlemagne is hardly magnificent, but he has a noble heart. He's a good deal older than you are. Never fear a quarrel, because you're a Gascon and my son. Fight. Fight on every occasion to defend our king and our queen and our beloved France. God preserve you all.
Ah, the dreams of youth.
Already he has conquered Paris.
How dare you stop this lady? My sword is at your service, milady.
Thank you, but this gentleman is my friend.
Go away and take that jackass with you.
Are you speaking of my horse?
Edmond, it's a horse.
When you finish with this lady, I'll answer for myself and my horse.
Go away.
I must say, Count de Rochefort, you're very rude to the young man.
Young fool.
Even I thought I was being attacked.
Milady, I have ridden all night to stop you before you reach Paris. You must return at once to England and present this secret treaty to the Duke of Buckingham.
The Duke of Buckingham? He left last week for Paris to be ambassador to France.
And France has slapped his face. The king refused to receive him.
Buckingham rules England as Richelieu rules France. Does the king want war?
I want war. And Buckingham's open love for our queen is serving my purpose. Why do you laugh?
Oh, a woman's reason. Buckingham loved me first.
All the more reason he'll listen to you. We must foment this quarrel between France and England, excite Buckingham's anger, stir him to revenge, then get him to sign his name alongside mine on this treaty, which contains my plan to undermine the throne from within, while he attacks from without.
And the king and cardinal?
They die as easily as other men.
And Lady de Winter?
Shall have whatever her vicious heart desires. Would one hand in the royal treasury content you?
Not as long as I have two. You must trust me a great deal.
Hidden away, my dear, I have a careful and extensive record of your crimes. And I know the brand you carry on your shoulder. So you don't dare betray me.
I believe you're right. After all, fear is a better bond than love.
Back to Calais.
Cut!
Thank you for your gallantry. Take my advice. Don't quarrel with the best swordsman in France. Go on.
Cut!
Back to Paris.
You answer my challenge by running away?
You seem determined to find trouble.
And you seem determined to evade it.
I have better employment for my sword than sticking pigs. Out of my way.
Let me out! Let me out! What have you got me locked up in here for? Where is he? Where is he?
Who, sir? Where is who?
The coward who struck me down. Where is he?
Heaven help me, sir. How should I know? They found you in the road 2 days ago.
2 days. 2 days out of my life.
You've been raving, sir. We had to barricade the door. Go to bed, sir. Your head's cracked like a pot.
I'll crack yours in a moment. Where's my sword? Where are my things? Come in here and help me get dressed. Not you. Charlemagne. Paris! Charlemagne. Oh, this is too bad. Is he sick? No. He's just overcome with excitement. You see, he's never been in Paris before. It do affect some that way. Oh, yes. Come on, boy. Come on, Charlemagne. Come on, baby. Charlemagne, you don't have to live in Paris. You know where I can find any good pasture?
I graze my sheep over there behind the inn.
He's not any sheep. He's a soldier's horse. He's been through 2 wars. You keep this and my saddle. I'll be back for them later. Charlemagne, I'll see that you're taken good care of.
Yeah, Willie, Willie, Willie. Yes. Yeah, Willie, Willie.
Halt. That music, what's it for?
The tournament of the King's Musketeers.
Musketeers? Then this is the place I'm looking for. I have a letter for Captain de Treville.
Oh, but he's with His Majesty reviewing the drill. All right, you can wait inside.
Thank you.
down his life for your majesty.
Ah, but there's such a thing as carrying loyalty too far. Why, 3 of these musketeers are always giving me trouble. There's Είχos, Porthos, and Aramis. They continually defy the laws against dueling. Don't you pride yourself that your 3 heroes are invincible? They're not. Oh. Cardinal told me yesterday they were routed.
Routed? My men with the Cardinal's guard? Ah, that's the way de Rochefort would explain it to His Eminence.
Ah, but His Eminence is right. Mr. Trevor, he's right. Every year, hundreds of our best men are killed fighting duels against each other. I won't have it. Warn your men.
Sir, this letter...
One moment. Close the door. So you've been fighting again?
Fighting?
Oh, sir.
Us?
Quiet.
Innocent lambs, eh? I thought so. Wounded.
They started it. Who?
The Cardinal's guard.
The Cardinal's guard. How many times have I told you? The captain. Quiet. Those strutting braggarts. You not only provoke a fight, but you let them beat you. They were 4, sir.
To our 3. They turned tail, not us. Eh, what's that? And when they turned tail, we only urged them on. Oh, they can still bow to the Cardinal, sir. But not sit down.
My dear Athos, you're pale. You'll have some wine.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so one won't drink without the others, eh? Here, take it. Remember, I'll have no more of this brawling in the streets.
If you're attacked,
Let it be in some quiet place, such as behind the Luxembourg.
don't worry, sir. We will.
I don't mean by that I take back anything I said. Here we go. I'd forgotten that you were here. What was it you wanted, young man?
If you'll be kind enough to read this letter, sir.
D'Artagnan? Of course you're a D'Artagnan. It sticks out all over you. Well, you've grown a lot since I held you at your christening.
I didn't think you'd remember, sir.
Remember, when they were giving you your name, you... Well, I suppose all babies are alike. Tell me,
How's your father?
We fenced every day since I could hold a sword.
Don't tell me. He vowed he'd make his son the best blade in the kingdom.
Only last week, sir, he broke through my guard, and I felt his sword. This sword.
A brother to mine. Well, if he gave you that, I know what he thinks of it. So you want to be a musketeer, eh?
You think I'm worthy, sir?
There's nothing that I'd refuse the son of D'Artagnan. Your birth makes you eligible. Every musketeer's a nobleman. Some conceal their real identities under assumed names, such as the three you just saw here. The king's ruling makes it impossible for any man to become a musketeer without first serving 2 years as a cadet, or by extraordinary deeds of valor. Every musketeer must win his own spurs. I'll write your commission now as a cadet. Won't be a moment. Make yourself comfortable. If you want to get along in Paris, take my advice. Keep your head out of politics, your hand out of dueling, and your heart out of love.
Captain de Trevor! Captain de Trevor! Who is that man?
Which one?
That man. They're all bowing to.
Count de Rochefort, the Cardinal's agent.
Excuse me, sir. Go. I have a score to settle with him.
D'Artagnan!
You know how the captain feels about the Cardinal. I'm sorry.
Hey! Can't you see where you're going?
I'm sorry. I said I was sorry. Please let me go. I'm in a hurry.
Somebody should teach you manners.
Not you, sir.
Perhaps I will.
Where?
Behind the Luxembourg.
What time?
12 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And give my regards to the lady.
Excuse me.
Hey! Hey! What's your hurry?
None of your business.
I'll make it my business. Poodle face?
If you're looking for a fight, you'll find it.
Where?
Behind the Luxembourg.
Right now?
No. 1 o'clock. Windbag?
Another Gascon, like his father. Oh, like me. Nothing at all.
Excuse me, sir. You dropped this.
You're mistaken.
Ah, we're in the presence of love. Last night, your eyes were pools of fire. They marched through all my drums.
Dreams.
They marched through all my drums.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I apologize.
Apologize? Gascon?
Yes. And when a Gascon apologizes to a Parisian, he's done twice as much as he ought to.
If I did half as much as I ought to, I'd...
Here?
No. I intend to kill you. But in some quiet place, where you won't be able to boast of your death to anyone.
Behind the Luxembourg.
Your very place. What hour?
2 o'clock.
late.
I had to find my way. I've been running all over Paris. But I'm ready.
I'll wait till you catch your breath. I want no advantage.
I'm out of breath, but you've got a wounded arm. I want no advantage. Where are your seconds?
They haven't arrived. Where are yours?
I have none.
That makes it even. On guard?
Ehos! Wait! Oh, Ehos!
Permit me the formality of introducing my seconds. Your name?
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. Porthos, Aramis.
What's this, a joke?
This is the man I'm going to fight.
So am I in an hour.
And I, too. But not until 2 o'clock.
Say, have you challenged every musketeer in Paris?
No. Only the 3 most obnoxious.
Huh?
Let me have your time, Athos.
5 crowns if you let me have him first.
No. Anyone who has the audacity to challenge the 3 of us within an hour is either a fool or a champion. I'm going to find out. En garde.
Cardinal's guard, sheathe your swords. Musketeers.
Under arrest. By whose order?
You know very well, the Cardinal.
Cardinal? What for?
For breaking the law against dueling.
Aramis, did you ever hear of a law against dueling?
Oh, yes. Cardinal had it passed to protect his guardsmen, because they're handier with brooms than they are with swords. They resist arrest and defame the Cardinal. We are forced to fight.
There's 6 against our 3. 6 against 4?
4.
Ah.
Oh, God, let's go.
Come on!
You know our song? Every word of it. But I'm not a musketeer.
Ride, ride, ride with the musketeers, the musketeers. We're all for one and one for all and all for one.
Oh! What's the matter? Captain de Travel. What he'd have done to us if we'd done anything to D'Artagnan. Why didn't you tell us he was your godfather?
We are going to get it anyway.
Got any influence with him?
Well, I wouldn't count on it. But instead of getting a third of the blame, now you'll only get a fourth.
That's right. One for all and all for one. Let's have a drink.
At D'Artagnan's house. Where do you live?
Oh, I haven't even thought of that.
I'll find you a place.
Where's your servant? I haven't any. I'll get you one.
Have you any money?
Not a sou.
Oh, well, that's very difficult. But what did the Arab say to the camel?
Drink! We're faithful to the King of France. We're loyal to our queen.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fight, fight, fight with the Musketeers. The Musketeers. We're all for one and one for all and all for one. The King! This is our square. Now let's see. Athos lives on that corner.
I live in that one.
And I'm across the street.
Yeah, but he's never at home.
Well, a musketeer needs room for his private affairs.
That's why we don't live together.
But within call, in case of trouble.
Say, Porthos, no musketeer lives here?
No, old Bernajoux always refused to rent the old skinflint.
What did the sexton say to the bell?
Ah. D'Artagnan, come here. I believe your name is Bernajoux?
Yes.
I suppose you know you're subject to arrest?
What have I done?
Due to the crowded condition of Paris, the king has made it a law that no landlord shall refuse to rent unoccupied rooms.
Oh, but I...
For 1 year, I've lived directly opposite, and I've never seen a light on your second floor.
But the second floor belongs to my ward. She's lady-in-waiting to the Queen.
Aha, then she lives in the palace.
Yes.
A flagrant violation.
Yes, it will double the fine. And you'd best be here when they come to make the arrest.
No, wait, Porthos. After all, he's our neighbor, and he has a kind and generous face.
D'Artagnan, to save this lawbreaker, would you be willing to leave your comfortable quarters and make this place your home?
You know my present abode costs me nothing.
Oh, of course. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Let him take the consequences.
Oh, but please, please. I'll charge you nothing.
Well, D'Artagnan, take a look upstairs.
Yes, take a look. Please, please.
And a few bottles of Burgundy might help his decision.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Ghost! Up here.
Well, if we want any more wine, we'll have to invent another law. D'Artagnan, your servant. Where did you find him?
On a bridge, spitting down in the water to make circles.
Very interesting.
Your new master. What's your name?
Planchet, master. How much will you pay me?
More than your word, if you're faithful.
Will you feed me well?
As well as I feed myself.
But where do I sleep?
Oh. I've only one bed. But you can share it. I'll sleep on top and you'll sleep under it. You're engaged. Now see if you can serve wine without spilling it.
Well, D'Artagnan, so far so good. Now you must get your uniform. And, by the way, we must face Captain de Treville and tell him what happened before he has to face the king.
But Athos, you're the logical man to do that because you're the most diplomatic.
But you're the boldest.
But Aramis has the quickest tongue.
Oh, but D'Artagnan's his godson.
Ah. And what does the godson say to the godfather?
He's one of us. We'll all go. All for one and one for all.
Eminence. Your Eminence. From Lady de Winter.
So the Duke of Buckingham is on his way to Paris.
Secretly. In disguise.
There's only one answer. The Queen. When we deal with Buckingham, we deal with England. Because he rules the King of England.
And who rules the King of France? Except Richelieu.
Flattery, de Rochefort. Either Buckingham is stronger than I am, or he has a weaker king.
Not stronger, Your Eminence. But our king has 2 ears. One for you and one for the Queen. Buckingham strikes at France through a woman. Does he want the Queen, or does he want to control 2 kings?
I have a suspicion he's been laying his plans for a long time. I am positive he has some accomplice here in Paris. Some scheming mind very close to us, de Rochefort, that we must expose and destroy.
Need we look further than the Queen?
Perhaps not. But we're losing time. Close all gates to Paris, mount extra guards, sound the curfew. We'll spread a net for my Lord Buckingham.
The bells ring all night in Paris?
That's the curfew, sir.
Do people really sleep in Paris?
When they're not kept up all night.
Oh.
If you don't want me anymore, sir, I'd like to go to bed.
Go ahead. Don't snore, Planchet.
No, sir.
I'm going to lie awake.
Constance, my dear Constance, I'm very, very glad to see you. But why have you left the palace at this time of night?
I was on an errand for the Queen. The curfew drove me in here, and now I can't get back to the palace without a military guard. I'll have to write a note. I want you to take this to the captain of the palace guard. He'll send an escort for me.
But how will I get through the streets?
This will be your passport.
You're the only person in the world I'd risk my life for in the streets tonight. I have a deeper affection for you, my dear, than that of a mere guardian.
Then take this quickly and prove your devotion to my father's memory and to me. What are you waiting for?
I believe you just want to get me out of the way so that you can have some young man here. You...
Aren't you ashamed of your suspicions?
No. Well...
Then you're afraid to go.
Afraid? Don't be frightened.
Who are you?
Who are you?
What are you doing here? Soldier in my room.
In your room? Oh, then you must be Constance, lady-in-waiting to Her Majesty. D'Artagnan, in His Majesty's service.
Does Bernajoux know you're here?
Naturally, I've rented it. I hope you're not inconvenienced.
I am.
I'm very sorry. I see you're expecting someone.
There's someone under that bed.
Under the bed?
Yes, I saw the curtains move.
Who's under my bed?
Nobody.
See, nobody. It's only my servant. Planchet, show your harmless face. Although I'm very happy to be here, I don't wish to intrude. Planchet and I will go downstairs and keep very quiet while you...
No.
My only regret is I'm not the fortunate man.
You presume too much. Since you have rented this room, I'm sure you don't wish to be disturbed. Neither do I. Good night.
Like Aramis. Last night your eyes were pools of fire.
They marched through all my drums.
Aramis!
Not in my house! To intrude, my dear Aramis. Who is this man?
I don't know. I found him a few minutes ago when I came here upstairs in my room.
In my room, if you please.
Some trick of the Cardinal's.
What? Stand back. I know how to deal with a spy.
My lord! No, you can't.
I can and I will. Insolent musketeer.
But you'll wound him.
He called me a spy. I'll kill him.
But you can't. He's not a musketeer. He's the Duke of Buckingham.
Buckingham? Yes? The enemy of France. And disguised as a musketeer makes you my enemy as well. En garde.
The Queen!
My lord. Your Majesty.
Who is this man?
D'Artagnan, Your Majesty. My sword is at your service.
Then sheath it. My lord, this is madness.
For me, it would be madness not to see you. I'd have come to the palace itself. Believe me.
Believe you? You think I would have run the risk of coming here alone at night if I didn't know your reckless spirit? Your open advances to me are known to all the court.
Haven't I suffered from the same cause? Humiliated by your cardinal, rebuffed by your king? I bear all insults because of my
D'Artagnan, with what you've just seen, you can ruin us all.
Your Majesty.
Please trust him, Your Majesty. I do.
And so do I. Constance, we must get back to the palace.
Your diamonds
Are on their way to England. Come, my dear.
Your Majesty, can't I?
If I'm recognized, it will mean your life as well.
The Queen. Buckingham. Diamonds. In my house. Oh. Oh.
Cardinal Guard.
We must be bold.
Halt! Didn't you hear the curfew? Get off the streets.
Good night, boys.
Might have some trouble here. Laugh. Be coarse. As if you'd had too much to drink.
Oh, here's a fine pair of hussies and only one soldier. What are you doing with two?
One's my wife, and one's my sweetheart.
Oh.
With the musketeers, we're all for one and one for all and all for one. We're faithful to the King of France. We're loyal to our Queen.
I don't know anything about those people. I'm innocent. Where are you taking me?
Present.
Your Majesty, forgive me for acting so...
You thought quickly, D'Artagnan. You made me sing for the first time in many months.
You won't forget where I live. Planchet.
Yes, sir. If you want to keep your head out of politics, your hand out of dueling, and your heart out of love, don't try to live in Paris.
But I thought you came to Paris only this morning, sir.
I did.
But that was 100 wonderful years ago.
Sure that a week in prison hasn't dulled your memory? That you've told me everything?
Everything, sir, exactly as it happened.
Bernajou, I believe you. I have many eyes. From now on, you shall be one of them. There will be others watching you.
Yes, my lord. And first thing I do, I'll throw that Gascon D'Artagnan out of my house.
No. Keep him there. Watch him. Do nothing to arouse suspicion. Your house may become as important as the palace itself. You will find that those who serve me faithfully are well paid. Release this man.
I've been waiting for you. Buckingham slipped through your fingers, disguised as a musketeer, boarded his ship this morning. Bileran, our innkeeper at Calais, knows more than you do.
Does he know that his lordship carried back with him a gift of the people of France? Her Majesty's diamonds? Given by our loyal queen to start a war between two kingdoms? A war aimed at Richelieu and our king?
Have you proof of this?
Let Her Majesty disprove it, Your Eminence.
Blanche, evaporate.
Constance.
Traitor! You betrayed our queen.
I what?
You're the only one that knew. You told the king, the cardinal, someone that the queen was here, that she gave away her diamonds. And now the king commands her to wear them publicly at his anniversary. Oh, why am I telling you? You know all about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything, except that I never breathed a word to anybody. I swear it. I couldn't. I worship her. I worship you. You've got to believe me.
Oh, I wanted to trust you, to believe in you all along. Her Majesty did too. But she's collapsed. They'll find a way to kill her if they can.
When does she have to wear them? When is the king's anniversary?
8 days from now.
And this is Monday. Get back to the palace. Get me a letter from the Queen telling Buckingham to turn the diamonds over to me. And meet me here in an hour. But... in 1 hour.
This is most irregular. Not 10 days in the service and you want a furlough. What is this mission?
It concerns the honor and perhaps the life of a lady.
What's that?
It's a secret, sir.
Is this secret yours?
No, sir. The Queen's.
Have you Her Majesty's authority to confide this to me?
No, sir. On the contrary.
And why are you going to betray it to me now?
Because you won't let me go unless I do.
Who said I won't? You doubt my loyalty, young man?
No, sir.
My boy, you'll never reach the coast alive. You'll need help.
But how can I ask anyone to share the risk when I can't share the secret?
If it's dangerous enough, I know 3 whom you won't have to ask.
You mean Athos?
Porthos and Aramis. Those 3 gentlemen can get in and out of more trouble than... They'll be at your house in half an hour. Here, you'll need money.
Captain, how can I...
You're wasting time. Go on. And good luck. Ah, if I were only 20 years younger.
Then here it is.
I'll carry it. And if anything happens to me, one of you take it and ride on.
This chicken has a head.
Where shall I wait for you?
Oh, not here in Paris.
You know the Chateau de la Fer just outside?
On the Calais Road?
Yes. There's been nobody there for years but an old caretaker. Show him this ring. You'll be safe there.
When shall I go?
On the 8th day. If we're not there by nightfall.
I told Planchet to have the horses ready.
Where?
At the usual place.
We'll all meet there.
Otto, guard the gates. If they escape, warn every agent between here and Calais by courier and pigeon post. They must be stopped.
And if they resist?
They must be stopped. Hey, Jourdain, I want to send a message to London.
Oh, we'd better choose a meeting place on the road in case we are separated.
Yes. The king and peasant inn.
Cardinal's guard.
And headed for the gate. Come on!
They're closing the gate! Come on!
Get the horses through! Hang on! My horse didn't get through! My regards to the Cardinal!
Your Eminence,
Yes?
they escaped through the gate.
Inexcusable.
We'll get them.
Are you having this girl Constance watched?
Yes, Your Eminence. Shall we arrest her?
Not yet. We can't afford to arouse the Queen's suspicions.
We must have faith, Your Majesty. What's he done now? Mathilde. Tonight I must look more glamorous than a queen.
In a lady's rose-colored gown?
No. It's not a garden fate. My soft black one.
But milady never wears gowns that bare her shoulders.
I shall tonight.
Yes, milady.
Fresh horses?
No, sir.
Well, rub these down and feed them well.
Yes, sir.
See if our horses are ready.
Right away, sir.
Porthos and Aramis can take care of themselves. We'll meet them at the King and Peasant Inn on the way back. Stop worrying. It isn't what I'm worried about. Oh, I see. The young lady. What is this deserted Chateau de la Fère? It sounds so mysterious. Well, the Count de la Fère was a friend of mine, and he was a friend of mine. Was it his ring you gave Constance? Yes. Why do you laugh? His ring should be entrusted to a woman. It was destroyed by a woman. So he hated them all. Just like you do, Athos. Now, there is an unwritten law among the Musketeers, D'Artagnan. They never ask each other questions.
Our horses?
One left. He'll never get beyond Calais.
Take that pass. All fast here, sir.
Coach is ready at the tavern, milady. Do you wish to leave for Paris tonight?
I won't know Payloran till I read the messages from Paris.
Are you sailing back to England tonight, Captain?
On the next tide.
Good.
I'm forbidden to carry passengers.
Didn't I see a lady just get off?
Yes, you did, sir. But that lady has passports both from England and France.
Oh. Well, so have I.
Well, let me see them.
They're with my luggage at the tavern. I'll be back before you sail.
Oh, very well, my lord.
I shall go on to Paris, Villa, as soon as I've had something to eat. Have my coach ready.
Very well, Molly. Some messages, milady.
Oh, there! What are you doing at that window? Come down from there. On guard.
Who's there?
He ran away, madam.
Who?
A man I saw on your balcony. He was peeking in at your window. I ran him through the shoulder.
But how did he get up here?
I was looking after my horse. As I came from the stable, I saw a figure climbing up. Like this. It looked suspicious. I called to him. And when he jumped down and drew his sword, we fought. And he ran.
Thank you.
Excuse me for staring at you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, yes. On the road to Paris. You were riding a rather unique horse.
And you gave me some excellent advice about not fighting your friend, which I didn't take.
And what happened?
One of his lackeys broke my head. That's why I remember your face so well. It's all I dreamed of for 2 delirious days.
I'm glad and sorry. But what are you doing here in Calais?
I was about to do what you're about to do. Eat.
Well, the least I can do for a cavalier who's always coming to my rescue is to offer him food. Won't you come in?
Gladly. That fellow might come back.
Tell me, where are you going from Calais?
I'm on leave from my regiment. I thought I'd like to see London. But I find I can't embark without a passport.
Well, I think I might arrange that for you. I might even lend you mine. I'm sure you'll have no trouble. It's signed by Cardinal Richelieu. And to make sure you'll get safely back from London, I'll lend you this one. Signed by the Duke of Buckingham.
I don't know how I can ever repay you.
By calling to see me as soon as you return to Paris.
Yes.
Whom shall I expect?
Oh, my name? Laville.
Laville.
Yes. And who will I be calling upon?
Lady de Winter.
There's a ship sailing right away. Do you mind if I go?
Oh, but I thought you said you were hungry.
Well, I can get something on board.
You're not telling me everything about this trip to London. A soldier only hurries because of duty or love. And as you say you're on leave, tell me about her.
She's beautiful.
Naturally.
And she's
very lovely.
Yes?
And she's beautiful.
Oh, how I envy you. Traveling for love. While I travel for...
For what?
You must have guessed from my passports. For Cardinal Richelieu.
For Buckingham.
And Buckingham. Well, there goes the harbour bell, if you don't want to miss your ship. Well, Darleville, here's to success for both of us. May you triumph over life, and I over death.
Death?
Yes. My life is always in danger. This trip to Paris. That man at my window. First warning. I'm afraid somebody knows. And I shall have no cavalier to protect me.
But surely you have guards.
Even guards might covet this.
Where did you get that?
Have you ever seen it before?
No. But it's magnificent. Is the Duke of Buckingham sending this by you to Paris?
What makes you say that?
Oh, nothing, but...
You act as if you knew something about me. Forgive me. My own fear makes me suspicious of everyone. I've told you much more than I should. I don't know why. But remember, this is a secret that involves... If you were to breathe a word of this, it would mean... But I know you won't. Go. Go!
I'm not going.
What?
You said you needed me.
And you said you were going to London. Darleville, if I thought for a... My nerves. They're all on edge.
Exactly. Why, you're in no condition to travel alone. I shall do everything in my power to see that what you're carrying reaches its proper destination. In time.
In time? Who said anything about time?
You did. Obviously, you're in a hurry.
And obviously, I've changed from a thinking woman into a hysterical one. I warn you, every moment you're with me, your life will be menaced.
Shall we go?
Oh, this gentleman's been sent to escort me.
Yes, Milady.
One moment. Villa. I must get to Paris by the shortest route. And... mind riding backwards? D'Artagnan?
married.
By the way, whom were you fighting outside my window in Calais?
A fool by the name of Darlaville.
Well, if I hadn't been warned to expect you, I might have been the fool. You're attractive. Tell me, how was it arranged for you to take the diamonds from Buckingham?
How did you get them?
By the same method as you'd use now, to take them from me, if you had the chance.
So the Cardinal employs a thief.
I've never met the Cardinal. I'm the agent of the Count de Rochefort. You remember de Rochefort? The first time you interfered with him, he only caused your head to be broken.
And he'll turn them over to the Cardinal.
His Eminence will be satisfied with that letter you have. From Her Majesty to the Duke. Where is it?
I thought so. Close to your heart.
What a pity. If I'd had this, Buckingham's valet might still be alive.
Plan to kill me, too?
Naturally. You'll try to escape. Tired of trying to free your hands? Your wrists must be quite raw. I expected you to make love to me. Why haven't you? Oh, yes. Constance. You thought I didn't know about Constance. De Rochefort does everything thoroughly. I might let you see her at the Chateau de la Paix. Until then. Am I so unattractive? Your resistance intrigues me, D'Artagnan.
King and Peasant Tavern, milady.
While you get fresh horses, I wish to send a message.
Very well, milady.
It's only a woman, sir.
If he isn't here soon, it only means...
I wish to send a message.
This way, milady. Milady is sending only one message?
Yes.
Good.
I've only one Paris pigeon left. Those soldiers ate 3 of them.
Your real name?
You! Villa.
Quick, quick!
Ethos! What happened? The woman. Where is she? She's gone. She's got D'Artagnan, prisoner.
These horses. Can't leave them for them.
Constance, the Chateau de la Fère. The Chateau de la Fère, quick!
D'Artagnan?
A thief.
Murderers. Countess de la Fère. My wife.
It's a lie. I'm Lady de Winter. I've never seen you before in my life.
You murdered my brothers. You wear the brand of a criminal on your shoulder. On your right shoulder.
Queen's diamonds.
What is it?
Treason. Signed by DeRoche.
Here comes someone.
Chateau de la Fair, the scene of your first crime.
From His Majesty.
Let's give this to the Queen, too.
If we only get there in time.
Get through the gates. You must pose as Lady de Winter. They're expecting her.
Lady de Winter.
And the prisoner. Pass on.
What is it?
Her Majesty will not have her diamonds.
And her messenger, D'Artagnan?
Will pay the penalty for treason.
The Queen shall be exiled. Stay close to her. See that you communicate with no one. I shall be with His Majesty.
Yes, Your Eminence.
His Majesty, the King of France. Her Majesty, the Queen.
treason. A secret treaty bearing his signature, which offers half of France in return for supporting his scheme to assassinate both our king and cardinal and seize the throne. Seize the throne.
Your Majesty, Your Eminence, you've signed your own death warrant. And how's this come into Her Majesty's hands?
Through the bravery and loyalty of 4 men who risked their lives to save us all from disaster.
3 of my musketeers, Cardinal. And who was the 4th?
Cadet D'Artagnan, sire.
Cadet? A full-fledged musketeer? Rise, gentlemen. 'Tis I who should be kneeling. Long live the musketeers! Gentlemen, you are my guard of honor. D'Artagnan, you take your place behind me.